Time now for the Peter Shell Evening News on the Sunday evening, August 16th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Your evening news at 9 up through at 6:30 p.m. on the Sunday evening. Here is after staking his early campaign on caustic coverage remarks about undocumented immigrants. Donald Trump on Sunday outlined his plan to fix the country's immigration system and deal with people who are in the country illegally. Des Moines, Iowa. A helicopter landed here just afternoon on Saturday caused a short but violent windstorm. Large trees shivered and small ones bent nearly sideways. As Donald Trump tells Boyd that he is Batman on a helicopter ride. An airliner carrying 54 people went missing Sunday during a short flight in bad weather in Indonesia's Mandanis, east to most province of Papua, and rescuers were headed to an area where villagers reported seeing a plane crash into a mountain. Julian Bond, a lifelong civil rights leader and a former board chairman of the NAACP, has died. He was 75 years old as Bond died Saturday after a brief illness in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, according to the Southern Poverty Law Center in which he served. 4 people were killed on Sunday morning when 2 small planes collided. They were about 50 miles southeast of San Diego, California, authorities he said. Actor Morgan Freeman on Sunday announced the death of his granddaughter, Edna Hines, 13 was found fatally stabbed near a residence in New York City, police said. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang has visited victims of a major disaster at a chemical warehouse in Taishan. A series of explosions at the facility Wednesday claimed at least 112 lives. In Beirut, government airstrikes killed as many as 100 people in Damascus suburb on Sunday. Activists said one of the deadliest attacks in a Syria's 4-year-old conflict. Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi has abolished 4 ministries and cut his cabinet to 22 from 33 and pushed to cut wasteful government spending as low oil prices choke off revenue. Tens of thousands of people have been taking part in protests across Brazil, calling on the impeachment of President Dilma Rousseff, as many voters have been accused of failing to step out corruption and blame her for the economy's worst slip in 25 years. Ridgecrest, California, an 18-day manhunt in the mountain-side desert of Central California ended when 2 deputies opened fire on a man who had pulled out a handgun during a confrontation on the railroad, authorities said on Sunday. The Federal Aviation Mission said a technical problem at the Air Traffic Center in Virginia that caused hundreds of flight work to be delayed and canceled there was possibly caused by a software upgrade at the high-altitude radar facility. Madison, Wisconsin. Some residents displaced from the Madison, Wisconsin apartment complex after a burst pipe caused a huge sinkhole are uncertain about when they can return. The nervous break of a husband was called on Henrico, Virginia, 40 days to find his missing wife after she ditched the doctor's office and facing an assault charge. A New York investor will come for Wednesday's minutes of the most recent Federal Reserve meeting for indications on the U.S. Technology stocks are trending big time as investors latch onto an innovative company racing in the slow growth world. In London, a British court has granted a bail to the financial trader accused of contributing to the 2010 Wall Street flash crash. Footprints from 2 carnivorous dinosaurs on a German beach can indicate social behavior, says scientists. Lasso, Ecuador, after rumbling and belching at the Cataclysm volcano was down Sunday, hours after Ecuador declared a state of emergency and fearful residents were evacuated. NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter lifted off from Cape Canaveral 10 years ago, last Wednesday, and in the following decade has sent back in fresh control of data about the red planet. Given obese teenagers extra vitamin D pills can elevate the cholesterol and fat-strong triglyceride levels, an Indian American researcher has discovered. A chemical leak sent at least 15 people to a hospital for treatment before it was stopped the plant on the Heart's south side, authorities said. A mother of 2 is now in an hospital after a tick bite left her in quadruple amputee. Rogers was vacationing at a Grand Lake in the Cherokees, a 46,500-acre lake in the foothills of Ozark Mountain Range in northeast Oakland, where that is well known. Take a look at New England Insulars here at 6:34 p.m. Here. The Rhode Island State Police has issued a silver alert for 70-year-old Euclid Sabetta. Last contact with us about 5:30 a.m. on Sunday morning on Lonsdale Avenue in Central Falls. He was last seen wearing a red shirt with a design, black shorts, white Jordan sneakers, and a black hat with blue markings. Sabetta has Alzheimer's disease and only speaks Spanish. Anyone who has been seen this individual knows about her whereabouts is asked to contact the Central Falls Police Department. Parachill News Time, 6:35 on this Sunday evening here, and it is time now for a weather report here. Nope, time now for a travel report here on this Sunday evening here. And down and around here at 95 on the northbound side, it is so from Wesley all the way out to Route 165 in Wyoming, so expect a few delays here to an accident down in Wesley, accident 95 northbound in Hopton, Rhode Island, so expect some delays here. Route 130 in the westbound side, also around Route 1 in North Kingstown here. 146 on the northbound side, a little slow for the North Smithfield Wooden Sucker stretch here. And in the Cape, 28 on the northbound side, is a little slow before the Bourne Rotary here. Route 6 on the westbound side, a little slow around the Barnesville area here. 195 on the northbound side, it is slow from Middleburg all the way out before Route 24 in Rainham. Route 3 on the northbound side, it is slow from Hanover all the way out to before Route 18 in Weymouth, and Route 3 on the northbound side, hit the brakes again for the Braintree split. South Face Expressway on the northbound side, it is slow from the split all the way out to Quincy, then hit brakes again for the Dorchester stretch. Mass parking on the westbound side, it is slow from Logan Road all the way out to South Boston. Here, mass parking on the westbound side, slow for the Austin Brent tolls. Mass park eastbound side, it is slow before the Route 128 in Weston. We got an accident in mass parking in the eastbound side around the Natick, Weston area here. Out in Worcester here, 290 in the westbound side, a little around Route 146 in Worcester here. Mass parking in the eastbound side, so from Bridgeford all the way out to Charlton here. Mass parking on the westbound side, so from Charlton to I-84 in Sturbridge. That's because we got an accident on mass parking in the eastbound side after I-84 in Sturbridge here, and I-84 in the north eastbound side, so before then the mass parking in Sturbridge here. Stroll Drive on the eastbound side, so from Longfield Bridge all the way up to 93 in Boston here. Mass parking on the westbound side, so from Route 9, 120 in the southbound side, so from 95 in Peabody all the way up to Reading here. Up in New Hampshire, 93 in the southbound side, it is so for the Cochran, New Hampshire stretch before I-89 here. Spalding Turnpike on both ends also around the Rochester stretch here. 95 in the southbound side, so from Portsmouth, New Hampshire to Route 495 in Amesbury, Massachusetts here. Main Turnpike on the southbound side, also for the Kittery stretch here. Okay, looking at MBTA alerts there. Silverline SL1 express and minor delays due to traffic, and Silverline SL5 express and minor delays due to traffic here. Commuter rail. Bremen Worcester line, both directions may be delayed 20-40 minutes due to heat restrictions here. And ferries are looking good. Peter Chill News Time is now 6:37 here on this Sunday evening, and it is time now for a weather report here. Okay. 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, Petrograd after 2 a.m. west. Most of the coast about 66 degrees and south about 5 to 7 miles coming in the evening here. Monday, Petrograd for 7 a.m. west. Sunny skies hot at about 91 degrees and calm. Becoming southwest around 5 to 7 miles for the afternoon. Monday night, Petrograd after 4 a.m. west. Petrograd about 67 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 8 miles per hour to the southwest. Tuesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms available between 2 and 3 p.m. Petrograd before 8 a.m. west. Most of the skies high about 88 degrees and southwest with about 5 to 7 miles per hour. Chance of 30%. Tuesday, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m. Petrograd after 2 a.m. west. Petrograd about 66 degrees and southwest with about 6 miles per hour. Chance of 20%. Wednesday, Petrograd before 8 a.m. west. Most of the skies about 85 degrees. Wednesday, Petrograd about 66 degrees. Thursday, Petrograd most skies about 84 about 67 degrees. Friday, chance of showers and thunderstorms also possible at 10 a.m. Mostly cloudy skies, about 81 about 65 degrees and chance of 30%. Saturday, chance of showers, possibly most cloudy skies, about 80 about 63 degrees and chance of 30%. And for Sunday, chance of showers, possibly skies, about 39 degrees and chance of 30%. Here, not temperature at 6:39 p.m. 87 degrees with part cloudy skies. Humidity 51%, and that is gonna be it for the Peter Channel. Evening news on this August 16th, 2015 on a Sunday. Peter, you have a good evening and goodbye there. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late night report. Have a good evening here.